my and my A minor, then my G pentatonic,
Uh-huh.
and then now I'm starting to learn my first my first Dorian.
Okay, and what chord, what progression are you playing underneath it, or what key are you looking at
Well,
to define it?
what I'm doing, you had me do G Dorian.
Okay, and what key is G Dorian in?
It has well, the G minor has two flats, so the G Dorian has one flat.
Cool.
And you cancel the six, you natural the six,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just, it's, let's see, the G,
It sounded like Phrygian.
wait, I just am sticking with the Dorian.
Okay. Look at that
what-
note structure.
So are we doing, is it that, there's one flat, is it the A?
Hey, really quick. How do you read any of this?
How do I read?
Like, if I took a step back, your notes and your music notes looks like an art form, kind of like cubism.
I know, but
How do you read that?
But wait, because I have it, what is the one flat in G Dorian?
I can't look at that, but I can put it up on the board and show you what I have. And here's what I gotta
Is
say.
it G,
I gotta
A
say this.
flat, B, C, D?
You have probably like 25 concepts put on one page with post-it notes. That's, for me to look at, that's impossible to
But
understand.
right now I'm just trying to figure out, what's the flat in G Dorian?
Well, cool. Let's work the whole thing out. What is the key of G?
G
You
major,
betcha.
F sharp.
Okay, yeah, so that's our sharp. Sorry, you threw me. And this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So if we rename this, and we're like, how do we turn a major into a minor?
We flat the third,
You betcha. And we also flat the,
6.
and then we flat the 7. To make a major a minor, you flat the 3, 6, and 7. So when we flatten that F sharp, we are then turning that F sharp into an F natural.
Okay, wait.
Dude.
So, so to flatten a major into a minor,
Correct.
we add 3 flats. We flat the third, the 6th, and the 7th.
Yeah, and it's not like you're adding flats. What you're doing is you're shifting the interval. You are taking something that had a position, like here, check this out, you got this. G to B was a major third. Let's hear it. Play a G and a B. There we go. When we flatten that third and we diminish it by half step, we get our minor. Beautiful. So the idea is, can you play just the 3, 6, and the 7 in the key of G? Can you play B? Yes. Can you play E? Can you play F sharp? Now play all 3 together.
B, E, and F
Yeah.
sharp.
Now diminish all 3 of those and listen to that structure diminished. Wonderful. Those are the notes that you're altering in a group of 7. So if you were to play just a G major scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Can you play G from G major? Wonderful. Now go through the same thing and alter or diminish the 3rd scale degree, the 6th scale degree, and the 7th. E flat, F natural, G. Wonderful. That just gave you G minor. And how do we make any natural minor, G minor, any natural minor, or Aeolian mode, how do we turn that into Dorian? What makes Dorian Dorian?
We take the 6th
Yes.
and natural it.
We do, and it's not just natural. We raise it back to what it was in the major key. So what was in the key of G major? What was the 6th? Oh, it was the major 6th. E flat would have been the minor 6th because that's one of the notes we changed to turn it into a minor. So the concept we're doing is we are looking at what you're doing through the eyes of the major. If G major had 1 sharp, when we flatten the 3rd, flatten the 6th, and flatten the 7, we take away the F sharp and we have 2 flats. And follow me here. It's the reason why we are in the key of B flat or in the key of G minor. Because everything that lines up is the relative key. Both of these are the same key. When you play the key of B flat, C minor, D minor, E flat major, F major, G minor. Not anyway, this is our A minor.
TMI is just too much information.
Well,
so the Dorian, so
you-
this is in G major we're doing this.
You want to do G major?
Well, no, I mean, you had me do, my first Dorian was a G minor and G Dorian.
Cool, so that G Dorian comes from this key.
So this is
Ready?
how I play my G minor.
So can you look at the key of F major? The reason why G is G Dorian is because it does not possess the E. Does that make sense? There's two ways to look at this through the eyes of music theory. One, it's just the second scale position in the key of F. That is G Dorian. If you talk about it in any other key, name another key, how about E?
Wait.
You'd have F sharp Dorian.
So the way I've done this
Mhm.
is here's G minor. See, G, A, B. G minor is G, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Now really quick, you're not playing G minor because G minor doesn't begin with a minor second. It has a major second. There you go. And then we need a minor third there. So G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F natural, and G. Now that is your G minor.
G minor.
To achieve a Dorian, you must take away or naturalize that note that you made as a minor sixth.
Okay, wait. To spell G minor is G, A, B flat.
Correct. C, D, E flat.
G, A, B flat. C, D, E flat.
F natch, right? So to make G minor G Dorian,
I have to flatten 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to
naturalize the sixth.
naturalize the E.
And that's the takeaway from Dorian. Anytime you play any minor scale, if you make the sixth scale degree a major sixth, it will reflect Dorian.
Okay.
And then it sounds great over any progression
Wait,
that's in the key.
sixth.
Ish. Depending.
Sixth. Okay, we're doing G Dorian.
Correct, which is Dorian because it's in the key of F major. Dorian only has one position for every note in every key.
So anyway, I'm doing my G minor. Now my G Dorian is I have to. So it's G A B C D E F. Okay. So
And that natural sixth makes it a little lighter and airier. The notes
Yeah.
that you choose with that don't have such a melancholy feel. The draw and the push and pull towards the dominant isn't as
Okay.
defined. It's a longer gap.
Okay. So So what do I play in the left hand with this?
Well, that just depends on what you want to do. Let's look at this contextually. You ready?
Wait, this is my, I'm just, I'm doing the G Dorian.
Correct.
from
Now
the
watch
G
this,
minor,
ready?
Wait, by the sixth degree of, in the G minor, which is E flat, is natural. This is G minor. 1, 2.
Oh, okay. No. Here, let me stop you right away. No, don't think of it that way because you just put G minor into another key. The reason why contextually it keeps coming up as Phrygian is because you get the concept, but your hand's in the wrong position. Watch this right here. Look at the board. Tell me what this is to you.
That is G minor.
It is. How do you spell F major?
F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F.
Watch this. I have taken away the F, and I have put it now in the beginning. So we are in the key of F major. The reason why Dorian is the second mode is because it is the same spelling as F. Look at the board. Look at the board. G, A, B flat, C, D, natural 6, because we're looking for that E flat.
So why do you start playing the G Dorian on F?
Well, you said, well, what kind of chords or keys would I play G Dorian over? Well, the kind of answer is any minor key, any major key in the key of F. Doesn't really matter what we're doing here. Let's pick a progression. You ready? These are the chords that we have in this key. Major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, diminished. Let's do a jazz progression. You ready? A standard, watch me here, don't get too lost. We're gonna play a 4/4 progression, and we're gonna play a progression called a 2, we're gonna play a 5, and we're gonna play a 1. Now this one's gonna happen twice. Can you play for me a G minor, a C major, and then an F major? Your left hand is going to be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to feel, you can do it in all root position.
I thought I was gonna play my left hand, I was playing on the G Dorian, I was playing G, B flat, D.
Yeah, that's going to be your first chord. There's your G minor.
Yeah.
And then let's just keep our pinky here. Wonderful, thank you. And then let's do our F major. So F, A, C, right there, right?
I know.
So in your left hand, give us this progression. G minor,
G.
2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2. Now over this progression is where you would influence.
This is the left hand.
It is. And then over this is where you would influence Dorian. Bearing in mind
this is G major, and this is G Dorian.
Correct. So this is an F major progression using the chords that are in the key of either F major or D minor, the relative minor, doesn't matter. But the secondary chord you're playing is a G minor.
So this is G minor. Here's G Dorian.
So can I behoove you to think of it this way? Can you just play your G minor on your left hand? And then on your right hand, can you play through a G Dorian modus? Just play the 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Play G major with my left hand.
Yes. Because
And with my right hand, play the G Dorian.
just play G minor. Yeah, hold the chord down here. We've got this note as a structure. And then work your G Dorian over the top of that.
Okay, the G Dorian has a B flat in it.
Mm-hmm. The two most important notes of this modus are the minor third and then the natural sixth. The most important note of this modus is the natural sixth. So when playing any type of melody, maybe try to hover around these two is where our half step is. Here's our natural sixth. And then maybe our B flat and our A, because these two are close to each other. Doesn't matter what you do with your melody, but what we're doing is we're not really concerned with our left hand. We're letting it do a shell chord or a
Can I
vamp.
do this?
If you would like to go just, what was that, from the G minor to the C? Absolutely. Don't do a Don't do a 2-5-1 progression. You can have a measure that's just doing a 2-5. 2-5, and then just if you've never seen this before, whenever you've got two slashes and a semicolon, it's a double bar repeat.
So in the D Dorian, I have to have the flat. I have to have the flat third.
Correct. You have to have your B from your B natural go to a B flat because you're basically looking at tertiary harmony there. You've got a minor third rather than a major third, so it's not going to be a happy sound. It's going to be a kind of melancholy sound.
Yeah.
And from there, the thing that makes it kind of interesting is the distance between G and the distance between E. Ooh, listen to that fun dissonance. Now, when we add in back in our minor third and our fifth, ooh, it gives us a great feeling with that tetrachord. So
But wait, now with the G Dorian, I have to have a B flat and an A natural.
B flat, correct. A natural, correct. There you go. Now what I just saw you do was you ran up a full scale moving up, and you're doing some pattern recognition and crossing over hands. So can we create a pattern from that? Can we do do your left hand giving our pulse, and what you have is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and just
Right.
simply doing 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,
So,
2, 3, 4.
Okay, so with the with the Dorian, I have to have the B flat.
You have to, because Dorian is
And
a
the-
minor
and the F-
mode.
And the F natural.
Correct, because the F natural is the note which is it's a major second away from that G. So the resolution of any minor must account for a minor seventh resolution, a backdoor resolution.
Okay, I've got.
That's pretty.
I've got
Good pattern.
I've got the G. I mean, I've got the. I've got the G Dorian. Now I was looking at the C
So
minor and building a C Dorian.
cool, and C minor is the second in what key? What comes right before C? Right now we're looking at the key of F, and G Dorian is it. So watch this, if I put the C here, and now we have a C minor, what key are we in? What comes right before C? Look at the key above. What comes right
B,
before?
B flat.
Well, B in this key, but what comes in between B flat and C?
B.
Yeah, boom. So how many sharps and flats does the key of B have?
How many sharps and flats is the key of B major?
Correct.
I think it has doesn't it have 5?
5 of them, and C
Five.
sharp's one of them. So can we have this be our second? No, it has to be in the key of.
B flat.
Wonderful. So now we realize that C minor is C Dorian in the key of B flat, and B flat has 2 flats like the key of D. C, D, E, F, G, A, D. What are our flats?
Wait. Okay, this is how I was building the C Dorian. I was having 2 flats. Okay, the C minor has 3 flats. B flat,
Correct.
E flat, and A flat.
So if we look at it through the eyes
So-
of
so-
C minor,
So I was, yeah, that's how I've been doing it. And so the C Dorian has to have the 6 natural.
no. Check. Oh yes. I thought you meant 6 naturals. Check this
Six-
out.
Wait, so it's 1, I have C Dorian as 1,
C,
2, E flat, F, G, A natural, B flat, C,
So we've got, let's say, 1, 2, and then, so we've got, let's say, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. That's what we're doing moving through there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you see how the interval away I am? I'm a fourth away from G.
Well, I'm trying to,
Watch this. Here's G minor. If I were to play G Dorian, the notes that I'm using the notes from G minor, but I'm not using E flat. G minor, if I'm not thinking about, oh, I'm playing G Dorian, oh, I'm not playing a minor scale, I'm simply playing in the key of F. When you said I'm looking for C minor, well, yeah, C minor is the second interval, the second distance.
Yeah.
So in every key, whenever you're doing your practicing, if you were just modulating all over the place, how would you find Dorian? It's always going to be the major second.
okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
Wait, now that last sentence, if I'm looking for the Dorian, it's always going to be
The major second. And the two study cases you have right now is G minor. Well, what's the major?
Look for Dorian. It is the major second in what?
Any key. Name any key. I'll tell you what that Dorian mode is.
But this is the one with the natural sixth.
Every key it does that. So name
Okay,
any
look
key.
for Dorian as a major second in any key.
Right. Name any key right now.
Well, let's pick a simple one.
Oh, or hard. It doesn't matter. The idea is seeing it for context. Well, how about this? F sharp's not a great key. Let's do F sharp. Yeah? How many sharps are it? How about this? Watch this. You ready?
Complicated.
It won't be.
Keep
Ready?
it simple.
F, G, A, B, C, D, E. These are 7 notes of our scale, right? What's the first sharp in every key?
You mean in the key of F sharp?
In the key of G, what is the sharp in the key of G?
F sharp.
It is. When we go 5 notes away and we go to the key of D, D has 2 sharps, F sharp and
C sharp.
when we go 5 notes away, we find ourselves at A. A has 3 sharps. F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp.
Yeah.
We find ourselves going to E.
4
E has
sharp.
4 sharps, you betcha. 5 notes away gets to B. B has another sharp added. And now we are in the key of F sharp, and F sharp has 1 more sharp. The key of F sharp has how many sharps? 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. The only note that's not a sharp is the B natural. Now watch this.
But wait, I
What
need
I'm
to
gonna
learn
not
this.
wait.
I
Watch the full
I need to-
explanation. Enjoy the explanation. Ready? How do you make a major a minor? Say it out loud. You flatten the.
How do I make a major?
Major a
out of
minor.
You flatten the third.
Flatten the third. You flatten the 6th, and you flatten the 7th. That's how you make any major a minor. Every single piano thing you've ever done, the 3, 6, and 7 get flattened. When you do, you get a minor. Does not matter what the key is. If we're playing in the key of F, and we wanted to turn F major into an F minor, we would flatten the 3, we would flatten the 6, and we flatten the 7th in every single key.
Okay, so the thing that the takeaway for me for today,
Hold on, we're not done with this.
I'm not. This is too TMI, too much information.
But
for
this
me.
is the lesson. There's no other way to get around this.
But
What we
can't-
need to do is go back and we need to solidify why we don't know that out of 7 notes, when you flatten the 3, you flatten the 6 and the 7, you get a minor scale. That is core foundation of music theory. And to form Dorian, what do?
You
We put
naturally
back the
say-
note that was in the key of there. F sharp has a chord that is Dorian. What is the Dorian chord in the key of F sharp? It's G sharp. When you say G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, you are talking about G sharp Dorian. If we simplified this and we did it in a key that just doesn't have sharps and flats, it's still the same.
Well, okay, so my takeaway is looking for the Dorian mode is the major second of any key.
Correct. So if we were in the key of F, and F major has one flat, that flat is B flat.
Uh-huh.
If we were playing F, and we know that F major, G minor, A minor, B flat major, C major, D minor, and then E diminished, and we were playing a chord progression that just went from our G minor to C major, we know that when we play all the notes in the key of F, we can come up with a melody that fits over this progression,
But
G
wait.
minor to C.
Okay, I'm looking for a Dorian.
In the key of
The major second in the key
well, what key are we in?
F,
Cool. What's the major second?
G.
That is called G Dorian. Hands down, every single time. There is not another key in music that G Dorian belongs specifically to. Only F major and its relative minor, D minor. Does that make sense?
So, look, I guess this is incorrect then. Is this correct? I've got the C.
But see, here's the thing. I can't read that. That is cuneiform to me. That looks like ancient hieroglyphics on a wall in a cave in Egypt.
So what's, my takeaway for today is that in the key of,
Name a key.
wait, C, look for the Dorian mode as the major second in any major key.
Cool. Name any key for us.
Major second of any major key.
All music viewed through the eyes of the major. Going to the minor just means that you know what its mirror is. They're hand in hand the same thing. When we read minor keys like D minor, we're not thinking about D minor. We're thinking about why D minor is D minor. It's D minor because it's not D major. That is the foundational level of all music. So pick any key. Just name a key.
Pick something simple, C.
Cool, C. D Dorian. There you go, done.
C,
C major has D Dorian. Why? I could go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What is the note right next to C? D. D Dorian. How do you spell D Dorian? Same way you spell C. D, E, F, G, A, B, C.
okay. C major has D Dorian
Correct.
and C major, but there aren't any sharps and flats in C major.
Sure, but here we go. Here's C, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. How do you spell D minor? It's right above.
D, F sharp A.
D, E, F, G, A, B flat. D minor shares the same key signature with F major, right?
Yeah,
So how many flats does the key of D minor have?
B flat.
Correct. Here is how you spell D minor. How do you make a minor a Dorian mode? What is the one thing that makes Dorian Dorian? You got it. Say
You
it.
have to natural the six.
Zoinks! Why does D Dorian have the same spelling as C major? There are no sharps and there are no flats. D Dorian is naturally found in the key of C major because it is the major second of the key.
Okay, so
Always.
C major has D Dorian, but has, wait, D, C major has, but how am I spelling that?
Ooh, all right, here. Let me
Give
show
me-
you one
wait.
more.
One,
D,
two.
E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Play this tetrachord right here and play this tetrachord.
I'm playing, what, a D?
What's on the board? Just play what's on the board. Really quick, that's a natch. D, E, F natural. G, A, B flat, C, D. Now, I'm going to naturalize the 6th scale degree, which was a B flat, now it's a B natural. Play this scale. Play a D, E.
You mean E flat?
There's no E flat in here, that is not written. F, G, A, B natural, C, D. There is no difference between D Dorian and C major. When I play this, that's C major. If I move over, this is D Dorian. It exhibits all the same notes that are in the key of C major. The simplest takeaway is that is how you play over the top. So if you are playing a 2-5-1 progression in the key of C, you would be playing D minor, you would be playing G major, and C major. 2, 5, 1. And when you play this, the feeling of this, you can go over the top of this and you can play your D Dorian because all the notes in this minor siding mode are in the key of C major. I mean, it's relative to this, but it's a little bit too heavy for a second. So, your takeaway, what do you do till you and I see each other? I really like what you did up here with the G minor and the C. I would say stay in the key of F major. And when you do this, you will have G minor, C major, G minor, C major, G minor.
Stay in the key of F major.
F major. Now what I want you to do, I'm going to play this. And I'm going to play this. Don't worry about your left hand. I want you to just go through your Dorian.
So this is
And hear yourself playing Dorian right now.
What you want me to play? What? Stay. What am I doing?
I'm just going to keep this until you chime in. Play a G, A, B flat, C, D, E, and F. That sounded like some Zappa stuff. Ow! All right, so what we're going to do.
So in F major, the Dorian has to be the second.
Correct. Which is G minor. But it's not a G minor. The chord seniority spells a minor chord. The interval is a major second away from F. But the modus you get is the exact same spelling as F natural. F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E, F. So what I like to do, our time is up by the way, I would love for you to play over the top of this with your right hand and try not to go so linear. You don't need to go 1 to 7. Try doing like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, now I'm doing F major.
You can play F major.
And I have to play a G.
Cool, so play your G Dorian, just get used to the notes.
Well, what? You mean I'm playing a G major?
You are not. So, can you play this over here on this hand? Play the G minor and play the C. Over here, right here, on your left hand, play it. G minor. And then your C. Keep going, don't break the rhythm.
So this has to have a B flat in it.
Yeah, but more importantly, since we're playing G, you cannot have that E flat. You have to have an E natural. That was the pinnacle point that I was going to. Watch this.
What, E? No, wait, but I'm doing an F major.
Correct, and there is no E flat in an F major. E flat is the minor 7th in the key of F. And tell you what, I would love to do this all day, but I do have another student.
I know, and I have physical therapy.
And I don't want to keep you. So,
okay, so
can I show you a little bit about what I'd like you to try?
Okay.
Just watch my example
Is this
here.
my pen or
It's yours.
Yeah.
I don't have nice pens, I swear. So here's our G minor to our C.
Okay.
Watch what my hands do here.
So
just toying.
What am I doing?
Having fun, Diane.
I know, but
Having
what-
fun with
but what-
patterns.
So, what am I playing with the right hand?
Watch. Here's the thing. It's not written. It's coming from my soul.
I know, but
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to do your soul patterns in 3. Watch my hand here. I threw in a harmonic minor. Sorry about that. And because C7 has a B flat in there, if you're doing that, it sounds great.
say, okay, I'm working from F major, and I'm doing the G Dorian from F major.
So watch what I'm doing.
I'm
Just
doing
zone in
the
on
F major, FAC, and then I'm building the second tone from the second tone, which is a G.
G minor is the chord, but
G
the
minor.
notes that come from it is not like a natural minor. It's not the 6th scale position. It's the 2, so it's Dorian. If I was doing the same thing here, watch this.
Okay, so.
And I did not start on my Dorian mode, like, right? And I tried doing Phrygian. It would have.
I can't, it says, I'm not ready for the Phrygian. Okay, so what am I doing with I'm practicing in G, I've got.
Maybe try triplets or
F-
tuplets. How about this? If you were to
I've
just
got
go.
F major, and so, wait, the key is F major, right?
Yeah.
The key is F major, but I'm starting on G. So what is my, G, the Dorian, how do you spell the Dorian?
Dorian.
No, I mean G, the
Oh, spelling
G-
G A B flat
G, A, B flat.
C D E F.
C, D, E, F.
And the reason why we know is it should have been G A B flat C D E flat F, and we
Yeah.
naturalized our 6th scale
Okay,
position.
Okay. I think I can do this now because I'm working from an F major and I'm playing the G minor with the F major key,
Yes. Yeah.
right?
Yes. That is it.
Okay. Thanks, Wago.
Cool. Have fun at therapy there, and
Yeah.
good job. I'll put a little video
Okay.
and just try to go
But keep it
along.
really simple.
I will. I'll just
From
put the example.
I'm working with the F major and I'm building a G Dorian.
Yeah.
The second up.
Yeah, and the
Major
the
second
progression
up.
you have is going to be kind of this easy. You don't
Yeah.
have to keep it that. You could even do F major, C, but you
Yeah.
would still use the G
Okay.
Dorian.
Okay, see, it was the second note step. out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
that I would-
Right on. Hey, it was good seeing you.
Okay,
Be
thanks.
well. Have a seat.
Wago.
Hello. Awesome. Okay, I think we're breaking through. If anybody's watching right now, do you have any questions about what we just kind of covered? If you have a piano at home or you're playing on your own instrument, and if you haven't, Eric, do you have a YouTube channel that you promote? If you want to, go check out Eric's channel, Eric Avery 1105. What I was simply trying to explain to my student here is the next step of trying to move around your board is to pick a key. We picked the key of F major, G minor, A minor, B flat major, C major, D minor, and then we've got our E diminished, and it goes back to our F. When we're playing this, if we play just our G minor, G, B flat, D, it's different than our major. It flattens the median. And when we keep our finger here, we can move to a C major. Again, this is just an inversion. We're putting the G down here, second inversion. So if we've got G minor, C major, you can go through the F major scale. And it feels kind of good because you've got your Ionian or your major scale. If you're playing over the top and you start doing your G minor, that one note when you're playing these does not fit in. because that E flat is part of a C minor, and we're not going G minor, C minor. We're not in the key of B flat, we're in the key of F, so there's no E flat. When we play our G minor, if we get rid of that E flat, we play an E natural, we give it Dorian. Well, Dorian is always going to be the secondary mode of every key. So a good way to kind of practice this is kind of do patterns. If you can go slowly. Almost every pattern you come up will feel good over the top of any of these chords. Anyhow, I had a good time today. I always enjoy seeing her. She plays piano well, but it's sight reading. And she plays flute quite well as well, and ukulele quite well. I've had Diana as a student for several years now, and I'm amazed at the progress. Right now, it's just hard to get away from bookwork and start working on stuff where you see just these silly notes as being G Dorian. And the idea is to get away from it, from being like the things you need to play, to start working on patterns. If you had a good time today, put something in the comment section. Maybe smash that thank you, like button, and I would love it if you become a member. Hang out with us. Other than that, I am trying my darnest to have fun today. Hey, I see the Coffee with Wes is on. I would say if you're over the age of 18, go tell Wes Wago says hi. Other than that, aloha to you. Be well.